Continuing the story after part 1. We will come to part 2. At first, Long Qian was excited and wanted to see what his wife looked like. But when the red veil was lifted and Thursday Lang's entire appearance appeared, Long Qian's face no longer had any excitement but was replaced by surprise and panic. This appearance was so similar to someone he knew that Long Qian couldn't help but call out that person's name. Even though Long Qian called very softly, Thursday Lang standing opposite could still hear what he had just called. I was also quite surprised when the name Long Qian just called was very familiar to Thursday Lang. Isn't Mok Ky the name that someone calls you every night? Is it possible that the person calling you in your dream is your third uncle, Long Qian? Not only Thursday Lang heard it, but everyone at the ceremony heard him call that taboo name. Seeing that the atmosphere was a bit tense, Thursday Lang did not like that everyone was so tense on his happy day, so he spoke up to explain this atmosphere. Is there anything wrong? Mok Ky is Thursday Lang's childhood name. Nowadays, few people call Thursday Lang like that. Suddenly, Mr. Qian called me, startling me a bit and making me unable to react in time. Thursday Lang's sweet voice rang out, breaking the tense atmosphere at the moment. Seeing that, everyone quickly regained their original appearance and continued the ceremony. That night, true to the rules of the past, when the wedding ceremony ends, Thursday Lang will follow the groom's family to her husband's house. Even though I don't want to leave my family, I can't go against the rules. Long Qian was still outside receiving guests from the groom's family, so there were only Thursday Lang and Tiandong in the wedding room at this time. Looking at the ugly bronze bracelet on his hand, Thursday Lang's heart was extremely complicated. Before coming here, I had an unpleasant conversation with my childhood friend. That's the bracelet that Mr. Kui gave you, right? Seeing the owner keep looking at that bracelet, his face clearly showed his thoughts. Although Tiandong already knew the answer, he still wanted to ask. Having followed Thursday Lang for a long time, of course he also knows who the person in Thursday Lang's heart is, he just regrets that their fate is destined but they cannot be together. SHH. Just keep quiet, Tiandong, this won't be a good thing if it reaches the ears of others. Thursday Lang is now a married man, Tiandong said that in case anyone in the family hears it and thinks it's someone else's, saying that it's not very good that you have a husband but you still have feelings for someone else. Well, I will hide this feeling in my heart forever. I'm sorry, I'm just a little curious. I don't blame you, I just blame you for being too weak and unable to protect your happiness. Quijoy and I are childhood friends. The bracelet Thursday Lang is wearing was given to me by Quijoy on Thursday Lang's 16th birthday. At that time, he went to the upper province to learn from his teacher how to cast a bracelet. The bracelet Thursday Lang is wearing is the first result Quijoy has created after many months of studying. Although it is a bit ugly, Thursday Lang treasures it very much. It was also a gift for both of them. Quijoy promised that when he was a little older, when his eldest brother Nhat Lang allowed him, he would immediately bring the bride price and ask Thursday Lang to marry him. Yet Quijoy was just a little closer to having a baby, but unfortunately it was a step too late. The little girl is now someone else's wife. There's nothing more painful than watching the person you love become someone else's wife, and even though you're the groom, you're also the groom's wife, pouring the wedding wine for your younger brother and main son-in-law. It really hurts. It's obvious that he came first. Thursday Lang's family and his are on the same page, they both have feelings for each other, so why does Big Brother stop them from getting together? Right? Oh no, he arrived first but was one step late. From the moment he was born, Thursday Lang was destined to marry the next village councillor. Quijoy and I just had a relationship but had no debt. Brother, don't be sad. I think Mr. Kui also understands you. Seeing his second uncle sad, Tiandong was also sad for his younger brother and bowed low to comfort his master. If only this society were not so feudal, perhaps Thursday Lang and Quijoy would have been happy together, but unfortunately those are 2 words if only. Maybe third uncle is about to come in, please wait outside. Tiandong, are you really leaving me here alone? Thursday Lang showed fear when he saw Tiandong intending to leave, so he quickly grabbed his hand and asked. At that time, Tiandong was everywhere, even when he slept, he was by my side. Now he left Thursday Lang alone in the room with her newlywed husband like that, making Thursday Lang a little scared. But if I stay with you, then what will you do with your father? What action? Thursday Lang looked at Tiandong bewildered, but the boy just winked and smiled at her, then removed Thursday Lang's hand and ran out, leaving Thursday Lang alone in that large room. Ta Da's youngest son is still so innocent. Phew. Suddenly, a strong wind arose in the room, causing all the candles in the room to go out, and the space was now covered in darkness. The sudden occurrence of such a phenomenon made Thursday Lang a bit scared, so he loudly called Tiandong's name, hoping it would come back to him. But suddenly I remembered that because it was cold, I asked Tiandong to close all the windows and doors, so where did the wind come from to extinguish all the candles? He, Mok KY, I've been waiting for you for a long time. Suddenly, there was an extremely scary laugh around, accompanied by someone's chirpy call. This voice is very familiar, even calling the name Mok KY, could it be the person in the dream? But Thursday Lang has returned to his new home and this thing still hasn't let you go. He. Mok KY, come with me, take revenge with me. Who are you? Thursday Lang shouted, looking around in panic. My name is not Mok KY, why does that thing keep calling me Mok KY? Not only that, but in the morning Long Qian also called me that. Is Long Qian teasing you? Mok Kentucky, come with me, take revenge with me. Long Qian, don't scare me. Mok Kentucky, come with me, take revenge with me. That cry didn't pay any attention to Thursday Lang, who was very panicked, and still let out a sad cry with that scary smile. But no one has any enmity with Thursday Lang, why does that thing keep urging me to take revenge? Ah! Suddenly Thursday Lang cried out, then knelt down and hugged his head. Why does my head hurt so much? It's like something hit my head. It hurt so much that I couldn't open my eyes. I've been waiting for you for a long time, Mok Kentucky. What Lang dared to affirm was the last sentence he heard from that mysterious voice before a stream of black smoke entered him. Thursday Lang could no longer see everything around her clearly anymore, everything seemed to be spinning before her eyes. Thursday Lang didn't know if it was an illusion or not, but there were many people around her. They had no reflection, just like ghosts. Gradually, feeling like he could no longer hold on anymore, the corner of Thursday Lang's eyes closed involuntarily, ignoring the chaos around him. Honey, wake up, I won't leave you anymore, honey. The mournful cry of a 16 to 17-year-old boy echoed throughout the wedding room, so much so that everyone present in that room felt heartbroken. Isn't that Tiandong, Thursday Lang's maid? Not only does she care for her master but also the people around her. Everyone was very worried about Thursday Lang. Just now, when Tiandong told Thursday Lang to stay and wait for Long Qian to come in, he went out. Although he was very worried about his master, Tiandong knew his low status, so he could not stay and bother his master for now. What he could do was stay outside and watch over his second master. But just a little while out, I don't know what happened, but Thursday Lang's scream rang out in the wedding room. Tiandong was extremely panicked at this time, abandoning all manners and rushing inside. But for some reason, he used all his strength to push the door but still couldn't push the door to get inside, as if someone was blocking the door. At the same time, Long Qian had just returned and saw Tiandong with a panic-stricken face so pale that there was no blood left, breaking the door to get inside. Fearing that something would happen to Thursday Lang, he did not hesitate to push Tiandong aside and then used all his strength to kick down the main door. At this moment, what caught their eyes was the image of Thursday Lang lying unconscious on the ground. Too scared to do anything, Long Qian told Tiandong to call everyone and the doctor, and I quickly carried him to bed. Just now, going to the hallway near the wedding room, he also heard Thursday Lang's scream, so Long Qian arrived in time to help Tiandong break down the door. Return to the present. After the doctor finished checking Thursday Lang's pulse, gave him all the instructions, and left, Tiandong rushed forward and held Thursday Lang's hand, crying. Her little master is so pitiful. On the first day of returning to her husband's house, something unfortunate happened to him. The doctor said that his brother-in-law lost his strength, so he fainted. Why are you crying so much? The youngest boy, Viodeo, saw that Tiandong kept crying until his ears hurt, so he spoke up. It's almost midnight, the whole family doesn't lose sleep because of Thursday Lang's story, they also lose sleep because of Tiandong's crying. I'm sorry, sniff, I'm just so worried about Thursday Lang. Tiandong suppressed his emotions, used his hand to wipe away all his tears, then bowed his head and apologized to everyone. It's true that it's a bit excessive, but when something happens to the master, he can't worry about it. Okay, everyone go back to your room to rest. Thursday Lang will let me take care of it. Anyway, it was late, Long Qian didn't want to bother everyone, so he told everyone to go back to their rooms to rest. Of course, being husband and wife, he will stay with the baby tonight. Although the doctor said Thursday Lang fainted because he lost strength, but Long Qian did not think so. Just now, after taking you back to bed, I looked back at the room and saw a few very unusual places. Why is there a stain on the tablecloth that looks like oil from a lamp spilled, but when I look back I see that the amount of oil in the lamp has not changed at all. It can't be said that Thursday Lang can add more because the family already takes care of all these things. I just came here, so how would I know where to get the oil? What happened? Waiting for everyone to leave, Long Qian immediately turned to ask Tiandong about what had just happened. Isn't this kid always following Thursday Lang, so where did he go when something happened to Thursday Lang? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have left you alone. I'm asking what happened, I'm not asking what's wrong with you. Although he tried to control it, there was still something very harsh in Long Qian's voice. When he asked the second time, his voice was a bit louder, making Tiandong extremely scared, lowering his face and not daring to say anything. His status is so low that he dares to argue with people like Long Qian, but after all, he only works for Thursday Lang. Don't raise your voice at him like that. I don't know, when I came in I saw you fainting. That's right, when Long Qian arrived, he saw Tiandong confusedly trying to open the door to Thursday Lang's room. It was as if everything was arranged, that Tiandong would now dare to leave me without Thursday Lang's order, but this time he left voluntarily, even telling me to stay and wait for Long Qian. There are many twists and turns in this story. Go down to the kitchen and cook some porridge for your aunt. Thursday Lang hasn't eaten anything this morning. If she wakes up later, she'll still have something to eat. Seeing that Tiandong couldn't be blamed, Long Qian sighed helplessly and signaled him to leave. But maybe he forgot one thing. From the moment he stepped into this house, he always followed Thursday Lang, so how could he know which direction the kitchen was going? Aunt. Who is it? Before asking where the kitchen was, Tiandong wanted to ask the aunt that Long Qian had just mentioned. At that time, everyone called the owner second uncle, now some people called the owner auntie, making Tiandong a bit confused. From now on, don't call Thursday Lang second uncle anymore. Since he married into this family, his status is already third aunt. You should also get used to it. It is true that no different from outside rumors, the third uncle Long Kung Tu Kien of Mr. Van's family has always been a strict person. Even when speaking, he exudes a spirit that makes everyone respect him. Tiandong worked for Thursday Lang, so he was not afraid of anyone except the Tada brothers, but the moment he came into contact with Long Qian, he knew what it was like to be sneaky. This is the third person after Nhat Lang and Thursday Lang that makes Tiandong fear and respect him. Yes. Seeing that this atmosphere did not seem very good, Tiandong wanted to stay with Thursday Lang a little longer, but suddenly remembered that he had to cook porridge for his younger brother, so he hurriedly left, momentarily forgetting to ask for directions to the kitchen. It wasn't until they got outside and walked a bit in the hallway that Tiandong suddenly remembered how he knew the way when he came here for the first time. But when it was reshaped, in front of it was already the kitchen. It was as if it was being led by someone. Are there still people here at this hour?